Want to land EV charging projects in condo buildings, but can't get through to any decision makers? The secret is property managers. They're the gatekeepers. And one good relationship can unlock dozens of buildings. If you're ignoring them, you're leaving massive money on the table.
If you're watching this and you're serious about starting an EV charging business that actually makes money, I put together a set of advanced trainings over on my Gumroad. These videos break down exactly how to start, where to install chargers, how to pitch to site owners, and how to structure deals, step by step. If you want to be the person everyone's asking, how are you making all this money from EV chargers? This is the shortcut. You'll get real strategies, real numbers, and you can start seeing real traction real fast. The link's below. So, how do we even get on the radar of these condo buildings? Because they're not a business, you can't just go and knock on the door. It's not so easy because all the people's information on these councils is all protected under where I live. It's called the Strata Property Act. Because it's not a business, it's not public information. You can't just figure out these people's phone numbers or emails and reach out to them directly. So I found success in two ways to get into these condo buildings and have conversations with them. One way is through the property management company. So a lot of these condo buildings will have a property management company that's sort of overseeing their buildings. And let's say, oh, they need to find a new landscaper, or there's issues with there's a leak and they need a restoration company. There's usually a company that has assigned an individual called the property manager, or sometimes it's the strata manager, and they essentially work for the strata council and help them with any issues that they have. So a lot of time you have to go through the property manager, but this is tricky because these property managers, they're used to people reaching out to them all the time trying to get to the strata. They're almost like the gatekeeper, and the strata manager, the property manager, doesn't want to recommend the wrong person because, forgive my poor expression here, but their ass is on the line. If they make a bad recommendation to the building and something goes wrong, then it's them that's, stuck with the responsibility of having to deal with the upset strata. So they're pretty standoffish, but that is one way. If you do have a relationship, or if you go in, I've done tons of different meetings where I go into these property management companies, and usually they're willing to, hear your offer because it can often help them solve problems for the condo. If the condo building comes to the property manager and says, hey, like, we need EV chargers, what would you recommend? And the property manager has no idea about any of the options out there, then it's not going to be very helpful. So them having the knowledge of what the options are out there is also beneficial. So just getting your offer to some of these property management companies, they might start finding some opportunities for you. And at first it's going to be a little bit of legwork. It took a few months to kind of get things rolling, but once you build relationships with these property managers, it's not like they just manage one building. They'll manage a whole portfolio of different buildings. And if it works for one, build some confidence, the snowball starts going a little bit. They all start talking to each other, and next thing you know, one building turns into 10 buildings and you're off to the races. But all you're trying to do at first is set up the meeting to look at the building. You don't want to go and say, hey, we're willing to make this offer to you, and then later you bring the electrician in and find out the installation is going to be 20 grand. It's like, we're not paying for that. So I usually offer what's called a free site visit. Then you bring your electrician and you go and take a look at the site. Usually the concierge will be there, the building manager, and you go and see where the electrical room is, where the chargers are going, and the electrician will give you a quote. If you're looking at, let's say, 5 grand all in per charger, that's what you want. Those are the buildings that you want to target. If the all in cost to install the chargers, 10 grand, 12 grand, 15 grand each, that's too long for us to make our return on investment. So our magic number here, it's hard to find, but if we can find install costs of around 5 grand per charger, let's go. And I've seen cases where all the stars align and it's a great big building with lots of EVs. The install costs were super low and our utilization times were really high. People were loving our chargers, they were using them a lot. We can break even in a year, 2 years max, because remember, the government is going to be giving us back some money and incentives to reimburse us for the chargers. So it's not completely out of the realm of possibilities to break even in a year. And then After that, it's just a cash machine making money for you month after month. And if you're looking to start your own EV charging business, or even if you're a condo considering installing some EV chargers for your residents to use, then I'm happy to help. Feel free to send me an email at contact@strongenergy-ev.com. And as always, I'd love if you were to subscribe to the channel and keep following the journey. Thanks so much for checking in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers. I think I can do one more.